Everything we use must be grown or manufactured, from the cars we drive and the fuel they use, to the homes we live in and the food we eat. Environmentally friendly production strives to ensure that the processes that create a product and the product itself have a reduced impact on the environment.
Burgerville is a chain of 39 restaurants. There's a lot of sustainable business practices that we've taken on that actually keep dollars in local communities, that help the vendors and service providers and the farmers and the ranchers in the local area. We've been able to actually bring a beef product that's hormone-free, antibiotic-free to thousands and thousands of people every day, literally. If one chain of 39 restaurants can do it to the tune of 40,000 pounds a week, what if you're doing 400,000 pounds a week or 4 million pounds a week? What would that do for jobs? We needed a higher and better use for waste vegetable oil, one of the most expensive products that comes into our restaurants. And it makes one of the cleanest burning combustion engine fuels there are in biodiesel, so we sought out and found someone to help us with that project.
Sequential Biofuels is a small regional biofuel company. We really touch every aspect of the biofuel industry, from where does the raw material come from, to turning that raw material into a usable biofuel, to the distribution, and then finally the selling of that biofuel. We're using material that's being recycled over and over again, and in this case we collect cooking oil from restaurants, from household waste, from the big French fry makers in Idaho, and we turn that into a usable biofuel.
Sequential Biofuels is producing upwards of 5 million gallons a year of biodiesel, and part of their success has been our partnership. Today they have over 1,000 restaurants bringing all their waste vegetable oil and converting into biodiesel.
One could easily come right out of high school and start working for us. We have truck drivers, but then we have some of the most sophisticated engineering jobs around that design and build new production facilities and looking at fuel and looking for better ways to produce that fuel.
Even as we work to make better use of our natural resources and become more energy efficient, we are still billions of people and thousands of industries generating waste. The challenge is to minimize waste and reuse as much as possible without damaging the environment.
Years ago, the approach to waste was collect it and send it to a landfill. But that obviously wasn't sustainable because of the environmental concerns. So now the model in this industry is to be able to reduce waste to the greatest extent possible, recycle as much as we can, and preferably reduce waste at its source. That involves managing organics and composting that material. Recyclables have to be sorted, baled up, shipped to market and reprocessed. Hazardous waste have to be received, categorized, and then treated and sent off to disposal facilities. Anyone who's gone to a landfill can clearly see that we have a problem. Ultimately, the solution lies in waste reduction and producer responsibility. The paint industry is taking responsibility to take paint and essentially bulk it up and reuse it. Metro Paint is an opportunity to see to it that this product is dealt with appropriately at the end of its life. It's really one of the early examples of producer responsibility. As more and more communities develop recycling programs, composting programs, implement hazardous waste programs, there's going to be job growth.
We've only touched the surface of the range of green opportunities that exist within production. And for anyone looking for a career that will make a difference, that will actually play a role in changing our course towards a more sustainable world, there is good news. There are opportunities in just about every industry you can imagine.